is quite interesting, and this is where people say, oh no, this has become too complicated now, stop it, I don't want to hear any more, I really don't want to look at this, my brain's all going fuzzy and I'm probably going to explode. Take your time, be patient. So what we've got here is a redstone comparator, and what this neat little contraption does is it compares certain things, and if we have it turned on here, aha, there we are, right. So what's happening here is that the redstone comparator can take input from the side and from the back. So unlike our repeater here, which can only take input from one direction and not from the sides, because you can do however many times you want that and it's not going to affect the repeater whatsoever, this is a comparator, and as I said, it compares certain little things, but its main comparison is the strength of the signal in that wire. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines of redstone dust that are active here, and there's 1, 2, 3 that are active here. Now, interesting, as you saw what happened, because this line is stronger, it has a stronger signal because it needs less redstone wires, it turns it off. And signal output is off. It doesn't matter what we do here, whether that's on or off, it'll stay off. But let's increase that line. It's not turning off now. Why? Because we now have a weaker signal strength. There's a longer line of redstone being put into the side as opposed to what's coming from the back. This signal is stronger, and so long as the signal strength is stronger than the one coming into the side, your output will remain on. But there's another interesting feature. If I right click on this, we enter subtraction mode. Pay attention here, just pay attention. What happens to the strength? Okay, let's make it 3 just for the sake of being consistent. 1, 2, 3, 4 lines of redstone here, and you can see the signal is quite strong from the first line up to the 4th line. And we've got this power here. Now in subtraction mode, as it sounds like what it genuinely is, the signal at the back that's coming straight in from the back, you take that amount of signal, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the signal from the side is 1, 2, 3. Now watch what happens, interestingly, in subtraction mode. It doesn't turn it off. Well, it has now. Let's make it a little longer. There we go. See, it's taking the two signals and subtracting them, leaving only one bit of redstone here. So, in subtraction mode, you have the opposite effect occurring with the signal from the side. Whereas in normal mode, the longer this line is, the more of a negative effect you'll have on it. It'll turn it straight off. The longer the line is, this is normal mode, keep in mind what I initially said, normal mode, if the line is longer, it's not going to affect it. If the line is shorter, it'll completely straight up turn it off. Now, in this case, where we turn on subtraction mode, the shorter the line is, the worse the signal is, and it'll turn it either straight off or make it very weak. the longer your line, the better. Because what it's doing is taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which leaves exactly 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of redstone dust are now are now active. And you can use this as a nice little toggle for the amount of redstone you want to add in. But this is not all. This is definitely, most definitely not all. Right. So comparators are lovely, lovely little things, and we enjoy them a lot. So let me give you a usage of a comparator. Let me just put that one back. I find there's a very, very interesting use, and I'm going to use a hopper. And we all know what hoppers do. They suck in items and they send them in whichever direction that the hopper's placed in. Where are my hoppers? There we go. And we're going to use a hopper. I'm going to use a building block here and a hopper in there. The comparator from the back detects items put into it. See how that just turned on? Take it out, turns off. It detects the amount of items that are in there. So there's only one item in there. If I put another 2 items in there, nothing's going to change at all. However, to see the output of this, we need to look into the amount of items put in. Okay, so I'm going to put in a full stack. Right, and it counts stacks. Look at that. We'll just take 1 out. So you've got your items being sucked in through a hopper. So say, that'd be interesting for a little transportation system. And for item sorters later on, and they'll work quite nicely. So what happens here is, we all know that powered rails need power, aka redstone, to get by. So say there's and let me just create this. I'm going to show you this build later on as well. And we're going to get a minecart with a chest over here. Plop you down like so. Make you like so. Excellent. Because there are items in this hopper that are now currently being transported into the minecart with the chest, your comparator is detecting the number. Oh, it just went off because there's nothing left. It's detecting the amount of items that are in here. So if I put 5 full stacks in here, the strength of your output is going to be high and stronger. So if I put the stack of redstone in, you see it getting weaker and weaker, and eventually there goes the next piece of redstone. Now we just wait for that one, and it's turned off completely because it's emptied the hopper now, and straight into the minecart with the chest. And this is very useful. I'm going to show this little part into the build. Now because the signal strength is super weak, what you can do is, as per usual, put up a repeater. And that'll just increase the signal strength there right up until the end. And that powered the minecart to go all the bloody way in. So that is comparators. As I was saying, hoppers, we all know what hoppers do. Hoppers take in items But depending on what side of the block you place it, is the direction that hopper is going to take. See those little knobbies, those knobby jobbies out there? That little bottom part is the direction that your hopper is going to take. This one's going to go in that way, this one in that way, that one in that way. They're all flowing into the center. And the great thing is you can put hoppers into each other so they suction up all the items and spew them out the other side into a chest or a minecart with chest or wherever you're going to be placing them. They're excellent little things. Love them. Excellent for item transportation. Absolutely adorable. I'm going to have to love and leave you guys at that. If you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. It's always free. I do so enjoy making these videos. There will be also a link in the description for some of those of you that would love to help me grow my channel. And I will see you all later.